Even before Wednesday's action began, the corporation's support base began to rally at Nelson Mandela Park. Park regulars kept step with their daily routines. Others continued relearning how to be part of a team as one of the City Corporation's most anticipated activities returned to its traditional St. Clair home. Port of Spain Mayor Joel Martinez and other members of council came out to show their support on day 2 of the tournament. Esther Sylvester, chairperson of Sport and Youth Development at the Port of Spain City Corp, said the Cup's return coincides with the city's celebration of 108 years. The St. Anne's River Central councillor said this year's competition was particularly important as it will be played in honour of a former chairman of sport and councillor for Belmont East who had been instrumental to continuing the tradition.
We have the tournament, then we have the 3 final games, which we will deem as the kick-off championship, which we will dedicate to the late Darrell Rajpaul.
The teams from City Hall in blue and white and the market in green and yellow began their campaign on day 2. City Hall looked lively early, this piece of skill not matching the final attempt, but a good signal of intent. Market's first attempt on target should have been an easy save, but bubbled through the crowd, forcing some last-ditch defending to get it to safety. But they began to find their rhythm. A well-constructed 1- and 2-touch move put them through, the final touch just wide of the City Hall goal. City Hall found chances harder to come by, a speculative effort, their first real attempt on goal. Then came the opener, a long-range shot picking up a deflection. The keeper couldn't get a handle on it. 1-0 Market. They would go on to win their first match of the Cup 4-0 as City Hall couldn't find a way past their defence. In the second match, Police and Western played to a 2-2 draw. More than bragging rights for its 8 teams, the City Cup continues to serve as a team-building exercise that crosses all divisions of the corporation. Former City Hall player Alderman Wendell Stephen gave some context.
When you see City Police mixing with Cemetery and Western mixing with Eastern and City Hall mixing with the market, it is something that generally doesn't happen, and sports is what has done that over the years.
Stephen credited the Sport and Youth Development Chair for reviving the tournament after 2 years. This year's City Cup began on Tuesday and ends with the final on June 4th. Jovan Ravello, TTT Sport.